Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the DEVORAH. Ki chafetz chesed hu HaKadosh Baruch desires kindness. And that means so much so that your chesed that you do in this world for others, the acts of kindness that you are involved with, can overshadow any of the negative traits or actions or averas or sins that a person does. And even if HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to come and punish a person for his mistakes, for his shortcomings, for the chatayim, for the sins that he commits, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu looks carefully and he examines and he sees goodness inside that person, chesed, compassion, warmth, love, understanding, acceptance, so on and so forth, the Ribbono Shel Olam overlooks the bad, clings to the chesed, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is kel chafetz b'chesed, he desires chesed, and therefore the person is not going to be punished, they're going to be protected and taken care of by Hashem. And this, says the DEVORAH, is what every person has to do in their own lives when they deal with other human beings. There are many people that will disappoint us and let us down and frustrate us and anger us and annoy us and perturb us and all of the above and even more. And often we end up looking at them and our eyes zone or hone in on only the negative traits of this person. We look at their laziness, we look at their inability to accomplish, we look at their bad midas, we look at their pain and the tsar and the anguish they cause to me and they cause to others. We look at all the negative and we don't see the positive. And then all we want to do is destroy such a person. We write them off in our minds, we think the worst about them, we raise our voices towards them, we get angry with them, we argue with them, we push them away, we don't want to be near them. Says the DEVORAH, is that a godly way for a person to act? Could you imagine the pain that it causes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for all of those who are married the malchus that rebel against him? Can you imagine the tsar, the anguish that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in when he sees his yidden down here in this world who are making a chil Hashem, they're desecrating HaKadosh Baruch Hu's name? How much does HaKadosh Baruch Hu want to destroy them and get them out of the way? And yet, says the DEVORAH, but the Ribbono Shel Olam, in his chesed and his infinite kindness and his mercy and his patience, he looks past all the bad and he finds the good qualities that are in there. And he says, in the schus of the chesed, I'll overlook what you have done. In the schus of your kindness, I will stop thinking about the bad and see only the good. Says the DEVORAH, you must be the same exact way. You're dealing with somebody who's annoying. You're dealing with somebody who's driving you crazy. You're dealing with somebody who did something really wrong to you. Don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on the bad. Don't focus on the pain that they've caused you. Look deep inside that person's actions and find chesed. The same person who embarrassed you and humiliated you. This is the person that's going around and running around Gaza right now, making barbecues and meals for all the soldiers to make sure that they have what to eat. The same person who ended up saying some words of Lashon Hara about you and hurt your dignity or your kavod or ruined the shidduch between you and somebody else, that person, look at how they went and they just arranged this whole event and they did everything on their own and they didn't even want credit at the banquet itself. And they went around and they took care of this and they took care of that, all unasked. They did it all from the goodness, the chesed of their heart. Why are you looking at the bad, says the DEVORAH. Why can't you be like me, says Hashem? I look past the bad. I find the good. And believe me, when somebody rebels against me, it's much worse when they do something bad to you. Somebody lets me down, is Mechal Shem Shemayim, desecrates HaKadosh Baruch Hu's name. Much worse than when they hurt your feelings and they hurt your life. And if I can overlook, says the Ribbono Shel Olam, you can overlook. And that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants, our levels of godliness to override the inertia of humanness and not be such a person who gets caught up in the world of emotions and their own pride and their own kavod. Rather, I'm above and beyond like HaKadosh Baruch Hu is. I see the chesed that you do. that's good enough for me. I'll overlook everything bad. High levels, high madrigas that the time of DEVORAH is demanding of us, but this is the way that we achieve godliness in our lives. Have a wonderful day.